Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, Herd 37. Wow, it's loud. I'm not sure exactly what it is. There's nothing really around me, except those trucks over there, but they can't be making all that noise. You jump in here. Yeah, it's a little quieter. In this episode, we're here in San Diego, and we will be flying to Phoenix. It shouldn't be too long of a flight. Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport by FlightBeam, I do believe. Had that before, and Air Hauler showed that before. So let's get this one going. 9 passengers. Alright. Don't know how much fuel. Let's just put it at 50%. I can't remember the how far it is, but it's not a very long flight at all. It can't be. Not from San Diego. Can't believe it would be very far at all. Let's go for 550. Heck, let's go for 600. I'm sure we could probably get more than that, but we just limit it at 600. Yeah. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah, that's good. Leaves 5%. That's all right. Set the type to a normal flight. And set our destination. It is KPHX.
Destination set.
Load her immediately.
Engine instrument. Check flight control.
Sure.
Check
Yep, we got all of our people.
Lever.
Now it's loud again. Get your belts on. Let's see it. If you go out. There. I don't know why that sometimes happens with sound like that. Alright. Parking brake is on. Let's go up top here. I still haven't made a view for that daggone the fuel. Battery 1 and battery 2 can come on. Gen 1 and Gen 2 also come on. Avionics 1. Let's move back. So we get to that fuel condition lever. Hurry up!
Descend and maintain flight level 180, Aeromex code 162.
Alright, move that all the way up. Come over here. Oh no. Nav and beacon gotta be on. Oh, we're probably gonna get dinged. Probably gonna get dinged. Probe heat.
Southwest 759. Turn right, heading 265. Turn right, heading
He just
265.
turned on.
Southwest 759er.
Did that avionics 2 right? No, I didn't.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Let's see how far they're saying it
Flight
is.
level 270.
264. Yeah, not too far.
30.
Alright. Let's hit up ATC here. We're going to be going to the east.
San Diego ground, Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, with Kilo, request taxi for takeoff, east.
It's not
departure.
Pilatus, though, isn't it? Pilatus?
Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, taxi.
Pilatus?
Hold short of runway 27, using taxiway Charlie, Charlie 1.
Runway
Contact tower
27.
118.31 ready. Taxi, hold short, runway 27.
Set our heading over here.
Charlie, Charlie 1, Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima.
Alright, it's 270. Turn on the progressive taxi. I'm going to check to make sure the Accu-Feel is turned off. I'll be right back. Alright, that's turned off. I'm going to go ahead and turn our taxi light on. That's why the Accu-Feel is exactly why we got thrown down to 0 on our flight. And it's also what's been screwing up my landing sound like the TriStar and everything. It's got an option for shock absorption, and that has been bouncing me around on my landings. We probably could have taken off right there, just straight ahead. Had I noticed that sign earlier. I'll be glad when we get out of here and there's not so much chatter on the radios. I'm shocked at the frame rate. It's actually at 26. I was hovering around. I think the lowest I saw it when I was hovering around was like 21, 23. It seems a little bit jagged when you're outside moving around, but I don't know why it necessarily feels like that, because the frame rate is actually pretty good. Phoenix, of course, looks good. There's a little bit I don't like around it's right by the airport. Like maybe for a few blocks, it's like those flat textures that look good from the air, but down on the ground, you're like, what in the world? And then a few blocks after that, it comes back to, you know, standing buildings. Can we get on the runway right here? Yes. Wait. Can we? Yeah. Let's go over to the tower. And request clearance.
San Diego Tower, Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima at runway 27, ready for takeoff. Departure to the east. Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie,
Alright, we're gonna
Lima,
hold.
short, runway 27. Traffic is Boeing 737 on final.
Acknowledge
Hold
that.
short, runway 27.
Set the
Pilatus,
CDI.
Romeo, Charlie, Lima.
Moves it over to GPS anyway. Whoop. I wonder what direction they're coming in from. Kind of, we came in from over here. That's where everyone was coming in from last time. That doesn't mean they're coming in that time. This time, I mean. I think usually they come over from here, but usually the wind's blowing inward. Inward anyway. There's number 4. Close that. We can go ahead and get this set. We're going to 13.5. You gotta go over some mountains there. They aren't too tall, so we'll just go to 13.5. Well, they said he was on final. I see no one. Oh, here he is. Coming from this way. His landing lights are flashing. He's flashing his lights at us. How about taxi and hold into position? Taxi into position and hold. Got Frontier, it looks like, over here. We got dibs on next Frontier.
Southwest 1360, turn next taxi.
Here we go. Come on. Tell us the taxi and hold. There better not be another one coming. Flaps are coming out.
San Diego Tower, Southwest 759er is 11 miles east inbound visual. Runway 27, approach. Southwest 759er, San Diego Tower, make straight in, runway 27. Altimeter 2997. Southwest 1360, exit runway when able.
I mean, how is that guy still on the freaking
Fly straight in, runway 27.
runway? Come on, man.
759er, San Diego Tower, Frontier Flight 566, ready for IFR departure, runway 27. Frontier Flight 566, hold short, runway 27. Traffic is Pilatus, PC-12, on the runway.
Actually, I'm not on the runway. I'm trying to get on the runway.
Runway 27, Frontier Flight 566. Southwest 1360, contact ground on 123.9er. Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, cleared for takeoff, runway 27, east departure.
Landing in strobe. Knowledge?
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
That was ridiculous because they never told us to get on the runway. It's not very efficient.
3.9er for Southwest 1360,
I'll get out of your guys' way in just a second. Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here.
Frontier Flight Line 66, taxiing.
See, he's already texting into position.
Position at Frontier Flight Line
Airspeed's
66.
alive.
Southwest 759, cleared to land, runway 27. Cleared to land, runway 27.
So he's cleared to land, but they just got a person taxiing onto the runway. Somebody else coming down there. Let's go ahead and rotate. Alright, positive rate. Gears coming up.
Tower, Alaska 481, ready to go. Runway 27, IFR to Seattle. Alaska 481, hold short. Runway 27. Traffic is Pilatus, PC-12, upwind. Hold short. Runway 27, Alaska 481.
Try and get that airspeed up a little bit more. Go ahead and retract the flaps. Help a little bit. See, we're not even climbing very fast. Swing out to the right.
Frontier Flight Line 66, cleared for takeoff, runway 27. Cleared for takeoff,
Come on,
runway
girl.
27. Frontier
Put
Flight
that
Line
nose down
66.
just a little bit. I don't really want to climb over 1500. I'm not sure I even want to climb 1500. Although our airspeed is staying alright at that pace. Really want to put on the autopilot so we can take a look out at San Diego. Didn't really get a look at it on the way in too much. As soon as we get pointed the other direction, we'll go ahead and hit it. Bring this up. Autopilot, flight director, that nav, arm that.
I'll be on Charlie Lima. You are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Take a look outside.
Frontier Flight Line 66. Sunshine SoCal departure on 127.3. 127.3 to Frontier Flight Line 66.
Now, I'm not sure what part of this is LatinVFR and which is OrbX. I'm guessing this old stuff is OrbX. And this stuff, I'm guessing LatinVFR is really just the airport and maybe a bit of the surrounding area. You see how jagged it is out here. Everything is set to very dense. that kind of does it as well. I'm kind of worried about flying into Phoenix, how jagged it'll be, because that's a pretty tough scenery. Because that whole area is so dense. There's going to be tons of buildings and houses and stuff in the Phoenix area.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Alaska 481. Going to 123.9er, Southwest 759er.
Nice. Let's see how long it's expected to take. 262 miles, hour and 27 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
San Diego Tower, wind +5 heavy at runway 27, ready for takeoff.
Notice the, let me switch over here. The clouds are so low.
Runway 2.
Kind of,
Traffic is flowing 737 on the runway. Hold short, runway 27, wind.
there we go. Because when we came in, it was really hard to see. It seems like there's a bunch of low clouds here. I'm not sure if that's like an all the time thing, but has been ever since we've been here, flying in and flying out. Turn that taxi light off. looks so good though. So good. What is our desired track here? 067? Alright. Well, if it wasn't for the clouds, well, let's see a little bit. I was going to say I'd go ahead and speed it up since we can't really see anything. A little bit of a screwed up texture flashing. Alright. Very nice. We got to get on to Phoenix, so we'll go ahead and speed it up a little bit, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, slowing it down. We're 22 miles out, that's it? Alright, let's set up ATC real quick. It's a good year, see that all the time on Air Hauler. See KPHX, Phoenix Sky Harbor International, put up the tower, full stop landing.
1539er clear for takeoff, runway 7 left. Caution for separator, taking off, runway 8. Sky Harbor Tower, Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima is 20 miles west with Papa to land. Citrus 549, taxi to position and hold. Pilatus, Hotel Bravo, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, Sky Harbor
25 left.
Downwind, runway 25 left, altimeter 2.
Oh, so we gotta go out and around.
Flight left, downwind, runway 25 left, Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima.
Alright, so we gotta move our heading out to the right. We're literally coming out and around.
Clear for takeoff, runway 7 left, United.
So I'll move this from nav to heading.
United 1539er, contact Phoenix, departure on 11.
This, what did they tell us? 25 or 25 left or something?
19.2, United 1539er. Sky Harbor Tower, Southwest 331.
There's so much chatter, I'm not.
7 left, ready for
25
takeoff,
left.
IFR, Albuquerque. Citrus 549, clear for takeoff.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of talking. Not good for us. Alright, 25. I need the elevation is 1100. I needed that too. 110.75. 110.75.
Runway 7 left. Caution for separator, taking off, runway 8.
So let's put that in 110.75.
Short, runway 7 left. Short, runway 7 left, Southwest 331.
110.75. Move that up.
For takeoff.
Do that
Runway
same
7
right here.
Citrus 545, Southwest 331, taxi to position and hold.
There we go. 110.75. Move that over.
Contact Phoenix, departure on 119.2.
Another thing, I'm going to go ahead and move that over to nav so we can set our course.
Position and hold, Southwest 331.
Course is 258. There we go. So as you can see, we're gonna come out, basically come straight back. This is why the scenery is so hard to run. 21, it doesn't seem that jagged yet, but we don't see the airport yet either. Let's go out a little more. We can also go up to procedures, select our approach for 25 left. ILS 25 left. Oops. Let's go ahead and activate it.
Southwest 331. Hold short, runway 7 left, Southwest 501. Southwest 501, taxi to position and hold.
Alright, and we can now let this drop a little more as well. Let's go ahead and arm this. Let's go to 42. Let's just go to 43. Because that'll be, what, 3,200 feet above? Is that the, yeah, that's the airport right there. Should probably swing out a little more from when we make our turn.
Southwest 331, contact Phoenix, departure on 119.2. Sky Harbor Tower, Southwest 141, ready for IFR.
Just look at all this. I'm surprised it's not more jagged. We're not near 30 frames a second, but obviously the smoothness is most important compared to the frame rate. Like I say, it's very dense, so I'm surprised. Thought I should probably do it at dense, especially since back at San Diego we had all that stuff running too.
Runway 7 left, Southwest 141. Southwest 141, taxi to position and hold. Position and hold, Southwest 141.
Oh, did you see? As soon as I sped it up, I hit it to 4x. our frame rate dropped to, I believe, 5 frames a second. It was so jagged. 5 frames a second at 4x. But as soon as we hit a certain point where we weren't looking at anything, it literally went from 5 to 30 in a blink of an eye. It's kind of crazy. I haven't seen that frame rate that low since the old computer. Alright, we should probably start descent a little bit more now. Got 1,100 feet to go. We're not going to go too far out. See, there's we don't have to go that far out. Maybe we should though if we're gonna. Probably need to change this. Because if we don't go all the way out, we're going to end up high. We've been high in this plane every time, it seems like, when we come into land. Go back to the left a little bit. It's weird how they do that. It's like desert city.
119.2, Southwest 141. Southwest 157, clear for takeoff, runway 7 left. Clear for takeoff, runway 7 left, Southwest 157. Sky Harbor Tower, Southwest 1356, ready to go, runway 7 left, IFR to Detroit Metro.
Go ahead and arm that, we got 700 feet to go.
Short, runway 7 left, traffic is flowing, 737 on the runway.
One other thing,
Runway 7 left,
make sure that's 100%.
Southwest 1356, taxi to position.
Let me mute my mic for a second.
Position and hold, Southwest 1356.
What did we set to 38? Alright, so we got 400 feet to go. We can start turning to the left more. Really hit it over to GPS. There's no really need to. We've already got a, you know. See, we're actually above the glide slope. Or, I mean, the glide slope is above us. So, we need to go ahead and start turning out to the path here. A little more.
Cactus 273, contact ground on 119.75. 119.75 for Cactus 273. Pilatus Romeo Charlie.
Oh, good Lord.
Runway 29 left. Cleared to land.
Well, I hope no one's coming in because they're going to be waiting a while.
Romeo Charlie, Lima.
Going to be waiting a while.
Southwest 1356. Contact Phoenix, departure on 119.2. Going to 119.2, Southwest 1356.
I'm going to bring back the thrust just a tad. Coming up on the glide slope here. About to make our turn. I hope we don't get to the glide slope before we need to turn. Let's see if she'll get her here. Yeah, she's just in time. And we're coming up on the glide slope. I'm going to hit approach hold. back the thrust just a little. Forgot to tell them to put their seatbelts on when we were descending.
Seats and fasten seatbelts. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm stunned by the smoothness. Although the frame rate's going to drop probably to 10 by the time we get there. Alright, we need to get our speed down. Don't know which 25 left is. I'm guessing it's this one? There's 258. Well, which runway is it, plane? It's kind of important. You haven't got us lined up yet. Air coming down. Well, which one is it? We're above the glide slope. So that. Alright, going right here. Second notch of flaps coming out. Make sure I hit that button. Yeah, frame rate's daggone near 20. Alright, we're at full flaps. A little bit of shimmering. Flashing textures, that kind of sucks. Alright, autopilot is off. It kind of sucks that we have those shimmering textures. Glide slope is a little lowest.
Five 500.
Off to the left a little bit. See what I mean? Just up ahead and to the left, those flat textures. I hate that. Trying to trim her out here. Let's go nose down a little too much. She's a little nose high. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we're going off to the right, too. Trying to get her straightened out here. Hard on the rudder. I think I might have had that yaw damper on.
Turn next taxiway.
No, I haven't heard much chatter. Yeah, deck on it. That yaw damper on. I remember to take that off. Man, it's shimmering textures everywhere. It's rather unfortunate. Good frame rate, though. Tracking the flaps. I know. Gotta get to it. I'm kind of wanting to go left. I don't know.
1171 is 14 miles east inbound ILS. Runway 25 left approach. American 1171. Sky Harbor Tower. Make straight in. Runway 25 left.
Bet they're gonna tell us to go back across the runway when to park.
Make straight in. Runway 25 left. American 1171.
I wonder why they're all using the small runway.
Contact ground on 119.75.
Alright.
Going to 119.75.
Somebody going up.
Romeo Charlie Lima.
Taxi light is on. Landing and strobe comes off. Put my park brake on real quick. Tune over to ground. Go to parking.
Sky Harbor ground. Pilatus Hotel Bravo Romeo Charlie Lima. Taxi to parking. Pilatus
I'm sure
Hotel
that is
Bravo
off.
Romeo Charlie Lima. Taxi to
Oh,
1080.
no.
Parking via taxiway Golf 4 Foxtrot 9er Echo Tango Bravo 8 Alpha 7 Alpha.
That sounds fun.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Golf 4 Foxtrot 9er
Alright, taxi light
9er
is
Echo
on.
Tango Bravo 8 Alpha 7 Alpha. Pilatus Romeo Charlie.
Parking
Lima.
brake is off. Let's go ahead and start our taxi. Our very, very long taxi. Sounds like we're going to probably go all the way out to the other part of the airport and around somewhere. There's a long instruction.
Shuttle 2980 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR. Your shuttle 2980 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 via taxiway November.
So they're taking off on 26. Oh, there's another one.
Contact tower on 120.9er when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 26 via taxiway November. Charlie Romeo Bravo 14. Your shuttle 2980.
Yeah, I love this airport. I remember when we were here in Air Holler, I was just in awe. We were over here and we had to cross under that. There's those trams or whatever, going around and all kinds of movement. I was just like, oh man, airport was sick. I believe that this is now out. I know you can get it for Steam as well, updated. I think you can get it for. I think it also works now with the PD3D version 3. I'll have to try and install it for that and see if it does in fact work. It is such a nice airport. We got a bunch of fuel left. We didn't need to put that much in. We could have brought a lot more luggage. I should think about that because, you know, we can earn more money. I mean, it's not a ton per flight, but I guess each flight, doing that makes some good money. I'm not going to go across the runway, lady. Here he comes.
Romeo Charlie Lima. Continue taxi.
There he goes. I don't know who that was.
Hold position. Caution the departing Boeing 737.
Alright, are we going to make up our mind or what?
Romeo Charlie Lima.
He left. Where is he? Where the hell did he go?
Romeo Charlie Lima. Continue taxi. Roger. Pilatus. Romeo Charlie Lima.
I don't see him. Where in the world? I don't see his lights or nothing. Let's go over here before someone else is gonna take off. Get held up again.
Sky Harbor ground, Southwest 2950 with Quebec, ready to taxi IFR. Southwest 2950, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 2.
Wow, is that person taking off? Because that's awfully soon.
Contact tower on 120.
Look at all the planes over there. The world of AI.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 25 right. Taxiway 4 Delta 12 Echo.
I can't remember where I texted around the air hauler. I thought it was down that area. But you had all the like, trains or whatever. Oh my goodness. Another one taking off. I guess those guys are taking off. It seems like, I mean, how far back must that runway be if they're already in the air right there?
Sky Harbor ground, Southwest 16902. Request taxi to the gate. Southwest 16902, taxi to gate L
I have airport vehicles, I think, turned to medium or low. I'm not sure how that affects third-party airports.
Southwest 16902. Sky Harbor Ground, Air Shuttle 2717 with Romeo, ready to taxi IFR. Air Shuttle 2717, taxi 2 and hold short of
Southwest over here.
Taxiway Juliet Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, contact tower on 120.9er when ready.
I thought I saw Scandinavian Airways over there. The American, is that American Express? What is U.S. Airways, that's what I'm looking for. Sitting here trying to think of that name. I was like, American Express, that's a credit card. What am I saying?
Sky Harbor Ground, Air Shuttle 2766 with Romeo, ready to taxi IFR. Air Shuttle 2766, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway November.
Yeah, here we are heading out to the left. That's what I kind of figured. We just didn't have to go further down to our right and come back around.
Using taxiway November, Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, Air Shuttle 2766. Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, hold position. Caution the Boeing 737 on to runway.
Well, I'm not going to the runway yet, mate.
Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima, hold position. Caution the departing bombardier.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna hold.
Position, Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima. Sky Harbor Ground, Cactus 310 with Romeo, ready to taxi, IFR. Cactus 310, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 via taxiway India, Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, contact tower on 120.9er when ready.
Is that the parking brakes? I can't see him.
Runway 26, using taxiway India, Charlie, Romeo, Bravo.
I don't want to go outside because I'm afraid it's going to crash us. See those little lights? It's awesome.
Sky Harbor Ground, American 1.
It's almost like things are moving.
American 1171, taxi to gate 9er using taxiway Golf 7 Foxtrot.
He ain't moving yet.
9er Echo Delta 8. Taxiing to gate 9er.
Hurry up, buddy.
Taxiway Golf 7 Foxtrot 9er Echo 9er Echo Delta
Yeah, see, that runway isn't that far back. How are they getting up in the air so quick? Is he starting to move now?
Southwest 374.
There's...
Southwest 374.
I thought they said there was a Bombardier too. We're gonna have to wait for both of them. That looks like a...
American 1171.
Oh, that is the 737, isn't it?
The departing Boeing 737.
No, that's the Bombardier.
Delta 3 via taxiway Bravo 10 Bravo.
That's the 737 they might be talking about.
Southwest 374.
Parting. Parking brake is off.
Hold position American 1171. Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima. Continue taxi. Sky Harbor Ground, Cactus 51 with Romeo, ready to taxi IFR. Cactus 51, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway flight Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, contact tower on 120.9er when ready. Roger, Pilatus, Romeo, Charlie, Lima.
Hard to get in a word sometimes.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 26 using taxiway Mike, Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, Cactus 51. Sky Harbor Ground, Cactus 156 with Romeo, ready to taxi, IFR. Cactus 156, taxi 2 and hold short
A little
runway
quick.
26.
Just trying to hurry up a little bit.
Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14, contact tower.
It's cool, this static airplane over here just sitting here.
American 1171, continue taxi. Roger, American 1171. Sky Harbor Ground, Cactus 252 with Romeo, ready to taxi, IFR. Cactus 252, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26.
Is that like a practice plane for evacuations and stuff? It kind of look like.
Contact tower on 120.9er when ready.
Yeah, it sucks we got to go all the way down here. Honeywell.
Via taxiway Papa Charlie Romeo Bravo Bravo 14 Cactus 252.
Pick up some speed here. I'm getting
Short runway 2.
tired of taxiing. I wish you could have just taxied straight across.
Cactus 156.
Having to go all the way around like this.
Frontier Flight 854 with Romeo, ready to taxi IFR. Frontier Flight 854, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26.
A little squirrely.
Taxiway Charlie, Romeo, Bravo, Bravo 14. Contact tower on 120.9er when ready.
So those flashing textures on the right.
Taxi, hold short, runway 26. Via taxiway Charlie.
Shimmering. I don't know how to avoid that.
854.
Or remedy it. Alright, there's where we're parking. I don't know why we had to come all the way down here. It'd be kind of cool if they would put static, you know, small private planes like ours in here. We'll just stop here.
854, hold position, caution other traffic.
Put on our parking brake.
Hold position, Frontier Flight 854.
Go ahead and cut the fuel. Go up to the top. Probing, go off taxi. Nav and beacon. I'll go ahead and open the door. Just switch the prop. Saves us a little time. Gen 1 comes off. Gen 2, Bat 2, and Bat 1. She's all off. I was gonna say they stop. Yeah, they stop shimmering a little bit when you stop moving. Jump up here. A lot going on here at Phoenix Sky Harbor International. Feels like a real airport with all the movement. It just gets a little annoying because when I'm trying to talk and they're talking, it doesn't go real well. Alright, flight has ended. Or they're all out, I should say. Man, they got up quick. These planes are getting up so quick. Alright, in the flight. Oh, we probably got dinged when we started the engines, I bet. 262 nautical miles. Time airborne 1:21:16. Flight time 1:40:52. Time on the ground 22.5 minutes. Average speed 194 knots. Climb time 24:27. Cruise time 40:52. Average cruise speed was 229.58 knots. Descent time almost 16 minutes. Landing speed 70.95 knots. Touchdown was 100. Coming down 173.0 feet a minute, which was nice. The pitch of 2.81 degrees, landing weight 9,146 pounds, used 578 pounds of fuel, 199 on the climb, 265 on the cruise, got down to 389 on per hour on the cruise. Throttled back again. Descent fuel used 113 pounds, exceptional flight 100%, got 1,402 for the ticket, 795 for the cargo, used 408 on the fuel, 8 on the airport taxes, 95 insurance, real income 1,687, times the 50, 84,350, and fleet bonus only 110 grand, so we only made 194, which is a short flight, so I would have thought we would have made more than that though. Alright, so I thought we should be 100%, increase this 0.99% to 90.11. We need that after that last one. Man, we got nailed. They got us. 230 pilot bonus points. Ice landing 50, perfect flight 150, right airport 30, but we didn't have the beacon on quick enough, so we lost 50 for it. Still made 180. I think we're gonna head north. I want to go to Jackson Hole. I love that. I love that freaking airport. We've seen it before in FsPassengers. I want to see it again. Was that FS Economy? I can't remember which one now. I love that airport, though. So we're going to head up to the north. I really want to go to that. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.